Okay, folks. I know that's loud, but I am going to do a Let's Play of War in the West. And I'm hoping that the copyright people will leave this video alone. I'm not making any money off of it, so I don't know why they would do. But I want you to just watch the opening credits. I think they did an excellent job on this. The footage is pretty damn good. What those guys went through. Amazing. There's Patton. I just love the credits. So this is War in the West. It has Operation Torch because that's That's an expansion that I bought to go with it. Let's turn that sound down just a tad. I am working off of the 1.02.59 beta version. This is on the Matrix forums. If you go to the War in the West forum on Matrix forums, if you don't know where Matrix forums are yet, let's turn that down even more. If you don't know what the Matrix forums are by now, you probably should. But if you don't, you can go and take a look at it. Just type into a Google search Matrix Games forums, and you'll come to it, and you'll see a folder or whatever you want to call it, a subforum for War in the West. And it has these beta patches. So I played this some already on my channel. I think when I lost my job was when that game kind of flew out the window, and so I wanted to get back to it. And this first video, or I'm going to call it episode 0, because it's basically going to be the setup, and I'm going to play the Allies, or the Western Allies. I guess the Eastern Allies is Russia. I've never really heard them called the Western Allies. I've just heard them called the Allies. And I'm going to be fighting the Axis, the computer. Difficulty is going to be normal, because I'm not crazy. And as you can see, morale level is going to be even. General difficulty level is normal. Computer controlled German fog of war, yes. Movement fog of war, yes. Lock HQ support. I think this is related to units that are in the HQ being doled out to battles on a first come first serve basis. Let's turn that completely off. It's almost getting to an annoying extent, I guess. So anyway, lock HQ support. I think I'm going to go ahead and prevent automatic movement of HQ support units. Oh, I don't want that. I want them to move. And then East Front Control, I'm going to give that a check mark. And basically what East Front Control is, if the artificial intelligence, the computer, doesn't control the Eastern front units correctly, they can suffer huge penalties because of that. They have to keep a certain amount of troops on the Eastern front to keep the Soviet Union from breaking through. So, as I mentioned before, general difficulty level, morale level, build level, this is what I really should do. Sound effects, mouse click. That's annoying too, so let's turn that down some. Reset to default, unit value display, type, numeral, unit counter info, CV move. And what that means is there are two numbers, a number, a dash, and a number. And the first number is the combat value, and the second number is the movement points that that unit has. Hex pop-up location, cursor. So all that means is if I put a cursor over something and there's a hex pop-up, it'll pop up. Auto air directive creation screen. I have that selected, and then reset to default. And so we're going to play the full thing. 1943-45 campaign. So it's July 3rd, 1943 to August 3rd, 1945. Historical overview. Having spent 3 long years in the wilderness of war, British troops finally crossed the Mediterranean to assail the outward bastion of Hitler's fortress Europe. Unlike the past, Operation Husky is no pinprick commando raid, but a full-scale invasion. The British have come to Sicily with the American army, and they have come to stay. The liberation of Europe has begun. Scenario overview. The Allied player must make use of his naval and air supremacy to get ashore in Europe and stay. Only by bringing the ground war to the continent can the Allies win. At the same time, politics demands neutralization of German U-boats and V-weapons in a vigorous strategic bombing campaign. The Allied player may retarget amphibious and airborne forces on turn 1 and retain 49 preparation points. Scenario length 109 turns. Allied admin points per turn 10. Axis admin points per turn 5. There is no Axis player turn on turn 1. And that's because the Allies are attacking and, the defenders don't go first, obviously. So, I'm going to start this, but I'm not going to do too much. I'm going to change this to Gilmer. Grand Campaign. And I'm just going to click yes. So, in my previous playthrough, I let the AI pretty much manage air. I'm going to do that for a little bit at first, but I am going to off screen move some air units around just to get my air better managed, better organized. But on this first turn, I'm not going to do that. I really want to get to the screen because I wanted to show you something. So I guess this first turn, or the air, we're going to get the air first. So there's a lot of information going on just in this 17 air directives. Total sorties 24,917 aircraft lost, 523, damage 1306. Enemy aircraft lost, 186, damage 277. So I'm going to reorganize my air a little bit, but as you can see, this is a map modification, and if you go to the Matrix forums, under the modding subforum, under Matrix War in the West forum, subforum, a poster named Overkill01 has created this mod for the map. I think it's pretty nice looking, and it makes it a little bit more colorful. So anyway, if you get on here, this is where the first action is going to take place. We are attacking Sicily. As you can see on the jump map, Sicily is at the bottom of Italy. So this is Sicily. This is where we're attacking. And after we're finished capturing Sicily, we're going to probably capture this island and this island. And also we will definitely land on mainland Italy. And our troops are all currently the troops that are going to be attacking Sicily are marshaled in northern Africa, and it's all up and down through here. So I just wanted to do a kind of a quick video to kind of show you some of the things, and then I'll get to reorganizing the air forces. And that right there is a mountain. I don't know the name of it, but you can't move over that. But that is it, and we have a whole host of information screens, metrics. That's pretty interesting. Let's see. Weather. Doesn't really. Looks like there's rain up here, maybe. That doesn't. I don't know if that tells me very much, but we'll definitely take a look at some of this stuff. Pilots. Doesn't look like Naval Patrol. So there are a lot of informational screens. This is airborne planning screen. And this is the commander's report. I think you'll probably remember the commander's report from War in the East when I did mine of that. It's pretty interesting little chart. You can find anything, any unit you want, you'll be able to find that. And leaders too. Omar Bradley. That's him. He's in charge of 2 U.S. Corps. So, yeah. Patton. Where's Patton? 7th U.S. Army. Right there. So, all the major characters are here. That's the weather screen. Climate zones, humid, warm. Humid, cold. Why is that? Oh, I guess it means the bright green is humid, warm. And then this is humid. And then, of course, this is humid, cold. I guess that's temperate, humid. And this is temperate, dry. Okay, road system. What does that show? Poor, average, good. So there's good roads up here in Western and Northern Europe, I guess. Or Western Europe, basically. Germany and France and Great Britain. Average roads in Spain, Italy, the Balkans, Greece, and then poor, obviously, in the Soviet Union and in the Africa and the Middle East. So anyway, that is it for this first video. It is a very short video, but we're going to, I think, have some fun with this. This is my production screen. Yikes. Hope I don't have to look at that too much. Victory point screen. And show order of battle. Dwight D. Eisenhower. I guess I could say, I'm Dwight D. Eisenhower. I can't do his name. I mean his voice. I don't know how he talks or whatever. But UK Home Forces, Harold H. Franklin, HQ, Air Chief Marshal Charles F.A. Portal, and then the U.S. Air Force, basically Lieutenant General Carl A. Spaatz, 1817. Wonder what that means. The power, relative power of it, I don't know. 1814, 1816, 1817. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. And here are the manpower and unit supplies or totals for each of the belligerents. As you can see, the Axis has about 3.5 million people. Wow, we're 2.5, about 2.7 or so. 2.6 million. But I think that changes, and I think it changes for the better for us. We definitely outnumber them in aircraft. They have 3,500 aircraft. We have 3,400. They have 3,300, but if you add all of ours up compared to all of theirs, we have a significant advantage in aircraft. And plus our aircraft, I think, are better. Our tanks aren't, but our aircraft are. So anyway, that's going to be the beginning of this playthrough. This is episode 0. This is basically showing, the new map mod, certain things, and also just some discussion. We'll get into all these screens. Fort levels, logistics info, factories. Whoa. But anyway, I will see you next time. Thanks a lot. I will see you very soon, probably.